For some of us, this is maybe the first time that we're ever really connecting into the innate wisdom of our body. This is episode 11, a solo episode with just me. Today we're going to be using this space to come into a meditation that helps us to connect into making decisions using the body as a high precision tool. Welcome back. It's Catherine, and a huge welcome to the Living on Purpose podcast. This is a place where we discuss the importance of purpose in our lives and connect with others that have created soul-aligned offerings that build into their own personal purpose. I'm so happy to be back with you all. This podcast has just been so fun. The first 10 episodes were just really, really cool to be able to bring into life. And it's been really cool hearing your stories and how you've shared them and how they've impacted other people. And I just am so grateful to all of you for being here and really looking forward to the future of what this podcast is bringing. I'm really looking forward to shifting things a little bit. The first 10 episodes were so fun and I wanted to take a little break. And one thing that really came forward just very clearly was this episode and using this podcast as an opportunity to share this meditation. Before we get started though, please make sure to subscribe, rate, and review the Living on Purpose podcast. You can click on the notifications so that you're automatically alerted when a new podcast comes out every week. When you send me your screenshot of a review to Catherine@klzmethod.com, I will send you my KLZ Method workout for the chakras. Also, as you're listening, screenshot the time of your favorite part and share it with us on Instagram at klz.method. I always love hearing from you all, and it just helps to develop further into the podcast. I'm super grateful to you and all of our amazing listeners for helping to grow this podcast and share its guests and message with more people. Before we head into the show, here is a quick word from our sponsor. What do strength workouts, boxing workouts, high-intensity interval workouts, affirmations, Kundalini Kriya, yoga classes, meditations, breath works, energy healing, mantras, mudras, meditation, 30-day psilocybin microdosing groups, what do they all have in common? They're all part of KLZ Method. This is a systematized approach of bringing ourselves into our highest vibration. Using the physical body and connecting through all of these modalities in a community of like-minded people, we grow together, connecting to the energy of the time and using these vibrations on planet Earth to elevate us into our true, authentic self. Use promo code podcast10 at checkout to receive $10 off the monthly membership fee. And now let's get into this episode. All right, so I talk a lot about using the body as a high precision tool, and we talk a lot about connecting to your purpose. And this is just such a perfect meditation for doing both of those things. It's really connecting to the innate power that we have of making decisions using the body as a high precision tool. And once you have this meditation available, I hope that you use it and use it and use it. I think I'm going to use it. I'm going to be meditating to the sound of my own voice, because having these guided words to just take you through this when we come to those roadblocks in just general life, let alone when we come to those places where we're connecting to our purpose and we're navigating space that we've never navigated before. It can sometimes really pull us through some of our old conditioning and our old patterning, and it can really pull up some stuff, and it's easy to make the same decisions that we have before, or to make decisions based out of avoiding negative emotion. And so in this episode, we're going to use this. I'm going to shift the music, we're going to shift the tone, and we're going to go into an opportunity to really connect into our body and find those answers. It'll be a beautiful tool for you to use in the future, not only just to find the answers that you want so that you can make the decisions that you want to make, but also to really feel your own power, to really connect to this body as a high precision tool and just all of the amazing things that it has to offer us. For some of us, this is maybe the first time that we're ever really connecting into the innate wisdom of our body. For others, it will be something that you are very well experienced with and constantly going deeper. And either way, I'm just really excited to bring this episode to light and to have it be a tool in your tool belt and to just be with you in your moments of really trying to find those answers. So let's cue the softer music and the meditation voice. It's natural in this day and age that decisions come up that are difficult to make, and we don't know which path to choose. And we can bring this back to our body. We can bring this back to our intuition. Sometimes we need the mind to figure things and to plan things and strategize, but we can bring this back into balance with the feminine energy of intuition by connecting in with our senses. And this is also a fantastic way to develop your intuition further by asking these questions and building on this senses. Intuition is essentially just like any other sense. Just like musicians have to practice their ear for music, or just like a wine sommelier has to continue to practice tasting wines to really be able to notice the different aromas and flavors. This is what we're doing with our intuition. We are practicing intuition when it comes to some of these decisions. This is a fantastic place to start. So what I want you to do is just come into a place where you are able to calmly sit. There aren't any distractions, turning off the alerts on your phone, closing down the screen of your computer, facing the phone. If the screen is on, facing the phone downward so the light isn't coming. So we're kind of just in this peaceful zone. And I want you to take a couple deep breaths in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. Same thing, one last time. Bringing yourself back into your body, wiggling your toes, feeling the ground beneath your feet. Noticing what you can feel on your body, if you can feel clothing on your shoulders or on your arms, if you have a warm sweater on today, if it's cool out, that you're grateful for, or if you can just feel the pant legs of your pants or your shorts, if you can feel your hair on your shoulders or wherever and whatever on your body you can feel, just connect into maybe 2 or 3 things that you can feel. And if that's not your favorite sense, if that's not your go-to, notice a few layers of sound from where you're sitting. You can hear this transmission, this meditation. What else can you hear? Can you hear the buzzing of electricity, or can you hear traffic in the background? Or maybe it's the sense of smell. What can you smell? Can you smell someone just cooked a pie? Can you smell fresh air? What is it that you can smell? Using some of these senses to really bring us back into the body. And then we're going to take this tough decision that is either, do I do this or do I do that? Whatever it is. We're going to put one of those in our left hand. It doesn't matter which one. And then we're going to put the other one in our right hand and visualize them. Visualize anything that you know about that. See it playing out like a movie in your hand. I'm taking some time just to visualize those 2 scenarios now. Keeping the breath nice and long and smooth. First, start with the left hand. Paint that picture with just 2 or 3 breaths. Seeing who is there, seeing the potential outcome, seeing any of the details of this, the known details of the situation. We're not worried about the details we don't know. We're only focusing on the details we do know. Who would be there, how it would go, when we would leave, those kind of things. And once you've done that with your left hand, now do it with your right hand. Same thing. Just like a screen, looking at your hand, imagining who might be there, when it is, how it is, where it is, any of the details that you can visualize. Deep, long breaths. And then bringing both hands to your lap. Palms can be upward or downward, however you like, just sitting comfortably. And keeping the breathing going, staying focused on the sensations of the body and leaving the mind out of it. So if you catch yourself thinking or figuring, we want to just gently guide ourselves back to the body. Gently guide yourself back to the piece of clothing that you feel on your body, or gently guide yourself back to that smell or those sounds, bringing yourself in your body, making a decision from the body. It might take you 4 times. The head keeps trying to get involved and you're just saying, nope, I'm staying in my body. I'm going back to the body. Deep, long breaths help, focusing on your breath. And then I want you to imagine which hand feels like it is showing you that it wants to be picked. I want you to ask your body, indicate to me which is the right decision. Body, indicate to me what is the correct way forward. Noticing both hands, noticing the left hand and the right hand. Does one hand feel something different? Do you feel buzzing? Do you feel tingling? Does it feel like it's the energy of the left hand or the right hand is bigger than the other hand? Does it feel like maybe you can see colors around it? Do you start to see an aura around the right hand or the left hand? You can take yourself almost out of your body and see yourself as a third party, looking at yourself. Do you see one of the hands glowing? Do you see one of the hands indicating in whatever way it is that that's the hand to choose? Deep, long breaths, staying in the body. This is a practice. If you don't get it the first time, it's okay to come back and try again later. Taking deep, long breaths and noticing which decision is the decision to go forward with. Once you know, I want you to bring both hands together in a prayer position at heart center to acknowledge your body for all of its wisdom, for everything it does for you, for the relationship that you have cultivated today, that you had cultivated previously, and also for the relationship that you are continuing to cultivate each day as you practice more and more with this body, this best friend that's always here with you to help you, to guide you, to do life with you. This avatar that is a high precision tool. It is the map. It is the guidelines. It has all of the information and wisdom that you need at any time. Bowing the head, Sat Nam.